What are you doing here?
Looking for my cricket ball.
You smashed my window.
Sorry, it was just a lucky hit.
Oh, no. Petey.
How'd you get in?
Over the gate?
Is anyone with you?
No. I'll pay for the damage. I've got 5 cents. I've got 7 cents. That's 12 cents. I get my pocket money on Thursday. That's $1.50.
Listen, slug. This is private property. I've seen your ugly face. If I ever see it again, you'll be very sorry. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Now get out!
Jenny! Jenny! Jenny!
You were fantastic.
I told you you need me. You never suspected a thing.
I thought we were red meat. Dead meat.
Now I've got this idea of getting the capsule, but first we steal the bulldozers.
We'll have to get him out of the house first.
That's easy. We ring him up and tell him his office is on fire.
But then he'll just ring the office and see if it's true.
We cut the phone lines.
Then how do we ring him?
We cut them after we ring him, stupid.
Cut it out, you two. We're not doing any of those things. We're going to tell Mum.
Why? We can do it. I've got it all figured out. We knocked down the gates with the bulldozer.
Petey, shut up. We're telling Mum because Silverthorn's dangerous and he has to be stopped. If we muck this up, Alana will never get home.
In time, young lady.
Mum, listen!
I'm going out. I want you to lock the shop at 6. Your dinner's in the oven. I'll be back by 10.
Mum, listen, we found the...
Evening, ladies. Petey. Give these to your mum, will you? I was planning on taking her out, but I think I'll take this stunner instead. Oh, well, I see the plague victims have recovered.
Sorry?
Jenny and Alana, they weren't at school.
Mum, I've got to speak to you. What is it? I can't tell you in front of Hero.
Jenny, you have got to get used to the idea that your father and I are divorced and I'm going to go out with other people.
You don't understand.
This is the first date I've had in ages. Don't spoil it. I promise I won't be late. I just want you to lock up the shop.
Stop the shop!
Jenny?
Irene, we've found the time capsule.
Fantastic. It's a toy Petey's been after for ages. I hope it isn't too expensive. We'd better get going, huh?
Irene, don't you understand?
Mum, there's a tidal wave that's going to wipe out an island.
Silverthorn's using the time capsule to predict the future.
He's got a ray gun.
I can go home.
What is going on here?
James, I know you're going to find this a little hard to believe, but Alana isn't my niece. She's a time traveler from the year 3000.
Of course. Well, that explains everything.
You're taking this very well.
Well, that's the only logical explanation for Alana's odd behavior. Well, let's go. Don't want to be late. She's what?
Good evening and welcome to News Probe. I'm Mark Johnson. Tonight, some really
So when this politician becomes Prime Minister, he'll have to do whatever Silverthorne tells him.
That's right.
Well, that's outrageous. I mean, what are you planning to do?
I was hoping you'd have some ideas.
Great. Can't we tell the police?
Silverthorne hasn't broken the law. You can't just charge him with illegal possession of a time machine.
No, I'm even more nervous about going to the authorities now. If we tell the wrong people, well, they may keep the time capsule and take Alana away.
Don't worry, we won't let them get you.
Well, they won't be able to if it all becomes public knowledge. I think we should go to the newspapers with the whole story.
What about him?
It'll bring tears to your eyes, and it's right here on Newspro.
Mark Johnson could put Alana on Newsprobe.
Yeah, then he'd have to give the capsule back.
It's not that simple. Why would Mark Johnson listen to us? He probably gets hundreds of crank calls.
This isn't a crank call.
I know that, darling, but how will he?
What do you think, James?
Well, I used to go to school with Mark.
Rick, bring him up after the show.
I haven't seen him for a long time.
Will he remember you?
He should do. He married my girlfriend.
Mark, there's an old school friend of yours on the phone, a James Rooney.
James who?
Rooney. Well, he says he's got the scoop of the century. Will I get rid of him?
No, I'll talk to him. Nobody here can find me a decent story. Hi, James. How's it going? Been a long time. Still playing hockey?
No, that was James Toohey. I was the one with pimples. Yes, how is Lydia? They're divorced. Oh, look, I'm sorry to hear that, Mark. Listen, I really don't quite know how to put this, but how would you like to have the world's first time traveler on your show?
A time traveler.
I know this is going to sound a bit hard to believe, but there's also going to be a massive tidal wave somewhere in the Pacific early tomorrow morning.
A tidal wave? Really? Still into science fiction, eh?
You don't believe me?
No, of course I believe you. Yes, I'll get a film crew to the Pacific right away. We'll have underwater cameras, surfboards.
But Mark...
Thank you very much for calling. Bye. Crazy.
Well,
Didn't believe me.
now what do we do?
Come in, Doctor, come in. Make yourself comfortable. Drink?
No, thank you. And I strongly advise that you don't either.
What's that mean?
The blood tests and X-ray results aren't very favorable. It appears you've been exposed to heavy doses of radiation.
And the brain tumor?
It's here. Surgery's out of the question, I'm afraid.
That's what the pills are for. What happened to the ones I gave you?
The chemist said he'd never seen anything like them. Apparently they contain several organic compounds unknown to modern science. Where did you get them?
That's my business. Can you make some more?
Not unless you know what's in them.
If I knew what was in them, I wouldn't have got you to analyze them.
There's no need to speak to me like that.
No need. I'm dying because you're too bloody ignorant to make me some more pills.
Getting upset will only exacerbate matters. I strongly advise that you admit yourself to hospital.
Get out!
I realize you're upset.
Get out! Before I put you in hospital. Primitive quack.
Going.
Hi.
Mark.
Up and at 'em, Jimmy boy. Time and current affairs waits for no man. Long time no see. Still boxing? Hey.
No, that was, James Elliott.
Sorry, mate.
I didn't think you believed me last night.
Well, you must admit it sounded pretty crazy.
So what are you doing here?
Haven't you heard the news yet?
No.
Tidal wave hit at 3 a.m. Reports have been coming in via satellite all morning. If this girl really is from the future, then this could be the biggest story of my career.
Oh, it's true. I mean, Alana really is from the 31st century.
Then what are we waiting for? I got the film crew outside. Let's boogie.
Right.
James. Close.
wave was apparently caused by a massive undersea earthquake, which occurred approximately 1,000 kilometers south of Tahiti. Casualty reports are still coming in, but it's believed many thousands are missing and the damage to property is enormous. A special United Nations Relief Committee has been formed, and rescue ships are already on their way to several...
All those people. We could have warned them.
No, we couldn't. We didn't know where it was going to happen. Besides, no one would have believed us. You can't blame yourself, Alana.
Jenny. All right.
Hello? Hi.
Oh, you believed us!
Enough to convince my producer to give me a film crew. They think I'm mad.
Yeah, they're already calling him Doctor Who.
But you can call me Mark. Really pleased to meet you. Let's have a look at you in the light. Oh, yeah, you're a very attractive girl. Are you really from the year 3000?
Mark, this is Jenny Kelly.
Well, where's the girl from the future?
Lana's out the back. I'll show you.
No, look, the film crew haven't had any breakfast. Could you fix them up? Lead on, James.
Okay, guys, it's breakfast time. You just tell her anything you want, okay?
All right, all right.
I'd kill for a coffee.
You got any pies?
Mom, Mark Johnson's here.
Yoo-hoo! Surprise.
I knew you'd come. Can I have your autograph?
Irene, this is Mark. He got me out of bed at 6 to tell me about the tidal wave.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Is that her?
Oh, Alana, meet Mark.
Hi.
Hello.
So you're the girl from the 31st century?
Yes.
And you found out about the tidal wave from a time machine?
Yes.
I don't believe I'm asking these questions. Have you got any proof?
Well, how else would we know about the tidal wave?
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm here. But fortune-telling is a lot easier to sell than time travel. I'm going to need solid proof before I can even think about getting this on air.
Alana, show Mark the transducer. She can make things fly with it, and she's got a computer that talks. Show him PJ, Alana.
Do you want a bag for that?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to make television history. Follow me. Let's move it.
Oh, could we have some coffee out the back? Thanks, love. 3 whites with 1.
What's happening, Jenny? Has there been a murder?
Not yet.
Was that Mark Johnson I saw? Oh, he's so handsome. What's he doing here?
He's come to interview Alana.
Really? Why?
She's a time traveller. In the year 3000.
If you don't want to tell me what's going on, then don't, but don't tell lies. Come along, Zoe. We didn't come here to be insulted.
Where do you usually go?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Go easy with her. Remember, she's only 14.
She's only 14. Who's going to sign the contract?
What contract?
It gives us exclusive rights to Alana's story. Or do you want to be hounded by every journalist in town? Mandy, a contract?
Why do I need to have all this stuff on my face?
So you look pretty for TV.
Why do I need to look pretty?
You want everybody to like you, don't you? Ready, Mark.
Okay, everybody, fasten your safety belts. The first shot will be of Alana using her,
Transducer?
Thank you. Okay, Alana, you're right where you are. George, I want you to keep this wide, very wide. Make sure this spaceship is in frame at all times, okay? Please, people, out of the way. Over here, thank you. Thank you very much. Right. Mandy, slate in.
Okay, rolling.
The girl from tomorrow, News Pro, take 1.
Okay, Alana, show us what you can do. Kid, will you get out of frame?
Jenny. Just relax, you'll be fine.
Excuse me, will you clear the shot, please? is a transducer. Everyone in the year 3000 has one of these.
Look! Ow! Look up there, look! Shut up!
The transducer can be used in many ways. I was training to be a healer and learning to use it to perform surgery and to stimulate the body's own regenerative processes.
So it can actually cure disease?
Yes.
Get this on video.
It must be a wonderful time to live.
I miss it a lot.
If there was anything you could take from the 20th century back to your own time, what would it be?
Chocolate eclairs?
Tomorrow night, News Probe's panel of experts will test Alana's claim that she is actually a girl from the future. Also on the show, is there a plot to control the government of this country by using knowledge stolen from the future?
How the hell did they know that?
Time travel, science fiction, or science fact? Find out tomorrow night on News Probe.
That's the brat that smashed my window. Come on, Eddie. We got work to do.
Yay!
Well, there's no going back now.
How do you feel, Alana?
Worried about tomorrow?
Don't be. We'll be with you.
Yeah, nothing can go wrong now.
Jenny? Yeah? Are you awake? No, I'm talking in my sleep. I can't sleep. Me either. What's going to happen after tomorrow? Well, they've been on TV. Lots of people want to talk to you, do tests and examine the time capsule. Then you'll be able to go home. I won't ever see you again. We've still got 11 days till the capsule leaves. We'll be able to spend some of it together. You reckon? Irene said it'd be all right. Mothers always want you to think they're in control, even when they're not. Jenny, turn that thing down.
Well, she won't look pretty enough for Mark Johnson.
You don't like him, do you? So slimy, slide under a snake. I love the way you talk. No one ever says anything like that in my time. Your parents live on a moon, don't they? They live in a dome on Titan. Don't you miss them? I don't remember them very well. I was very young when I was sent to Earth to be educated. I think you're very lucky to be able to grow up with your family.
Jenny!
Oh, Alana, wish I could go back with you. Maybe one day you can. I'm gonna miss you, Alana. Me too.